Okay, this is Dad here with Dad's Auto Side Shop, and we're doing part 2 of this intake manifold removal and installation. There wasn't very many good videos for the 2006 Mazda 5 for doing this, to do your PCV valve or to take out the intake manifold, so that's why we're here doing this. In the first video we've already taken it out, and now in this video we're just putting it back in, and the first step is to drop it down in there and get that PCV hose attached to the back of the intake and put the clamp on. And that's what my assistant has pretty much successfully done. It looks pretty good down there.
Yeah, it does.
So now we're just going to try to whittle it to get it back onto the bolt holes.
Hi, Keela.
I'm gonna fall.
Get down.
Make sure your gaskets don't fall out and the mating surface is fairly clean.
Yeah.
And just like that, we're seated in. Now we're going to have Walter put the bolt down, the 10mm that we took out last.
I'll take out last. Can I do some stuff? Oh, it's like solid. It started.
Just go tight and then snug and then just a little bit more. We're gonna make them all the same.
Okay.
Can I see the tool? You done? Okay. Now we're just gonna try to get the rest of them in. These longer ones go over here. Okay, come on up here. Let's keep getting the bolts in.
Wait, me?
Stop and get Keela.
Like fishing. Just a little trick on getting some of these in. I know I said it in my last video, but I like to take a magnet and clip it on there. Sometimes that's really handy to get this started.
Look how tiny this is, Walter. It's the size of my hand. Look how tiny it is.
So tiny. Okay.
It's the size of my hand.
Now for the dreaded middle one. So, Dad's tips of the day. Lots of people use lots of different things. This is how I do it. You can do it how you want. But this is how I want. I put a little piece of tape on there. Tends to hold that on real good. Shove that bolt right in there. Then you got a little bit of resistance until you can find it. Walter, what are you doing, bud?
I don't know.
Why don't you come up here and do stuff? Try the one that's a not swivel head. Maybe that'll help. Just keep working at it. This one's kind of hard.
Okay. Give me the dark.
See that much. Hopefully that's it. That's tough to get started. Yep, give it a little torque. Snug plus a little bit, not too much because it's the intake. And that's how you do them. I'm gonna go back with my hand wrench real quick.
Oh, I hit the curve.
And just kind of snug them up. That one's done, so then I'll go right here. Yeah, that feels good. That one feels pretty good. Just drop my socket in there. Socket assistant, thank you very much. That one Looks good. That one's good. That one's good. Now down here, fishing. I just call it fishing because I'm trying to get that one on. Can't see what you're doing there. I think I'll go with the smaller extension. That one's good. All right. Okay, let's do the bottom one. Cinch it up good. Thank you. While he's down there, that one's good. You don't do it too much.
I know.
Okay. I trust him. He's my boy. He's 14 and a half going on 35. Let's get that in the hole. This is the oil dipstick. Once you get it in there, just give it a jiggle while you're pushing down.
There you go. Tiny screw it down.
Okay. Here's your screw. Was that a 10 millimeter?
It was an 8.
8 millimeter.
8 millimeter.
Let him tighten down that dipstick screw, and then we're gonna put the throttle body back on. But I think before you put the throttle body on, it's a good idea to put that electrical connector back on the actuator. Make sure it's clicked. There you go. Couple we can put back on while we're here, I guess, but go ahead and put that throttle body back on first. Clean around your throttle body a little bit. A little acetone will help. And then let's hook up the coolant hoses. Make sure they're on all the way. Let's see those pliers. Are you going to put these clamps on?
Yeah.
We're up here now. Remember? better pair of pliers, I guess. We're gonna get this hose clamp back on. Yep. Now let's get this other water line back on. Like I said, I put these pliers and clamps on just so I try to save a little antifreeze, not make a mess all over the driveway. Yep. Now we're going to put the 4 bolts back in. That's an 8, was it?
I think so.
Move your hands. I just like to go back after I use the electric one and just feel it with my hand. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting. Now that the throttle body's on, we can start putting a series of connectors back in and hoses like this one here. Should just be able to pop it right in and listen for the click. There she is. This bent hose. I like how those work. Put the box in. The air box, please. While he's doing that, we're going to put this water line back on. Couple of these connectors up here. The way this connector's doing that. See if we can get this one in for me. My hands ain't working right. It's over here.
supposed to go in each other? Good.
Yeah, they fit and they click. I'm wondering if that Hey Walter,
Yeah?
I'm trying to get this clip in right here. You gonna be able to get it in?
Where's it go? There you go. Got it.
And that was to the actuator? Did you make sure it clicked?
Yeah, I clicked it. It didn't really sound like it, but I felt it. You want
As long as it don't pull back off.
I don't.
Okay, so those are the electrical clips that are all back on now. As you can see, some of my electrical clip here, things that adhere it, they're all busted off, so they're in here kind of loose. I guess that happens with older vehicles. Make sure that hose gets put back in. Put the clamp back on this overflow. Just go around and double check everything. No matter how good you are, sometimes you forget things. All right. Throw everything up here. Walter, let's clean up. Get stuff up here going. We can hook our battery up at this point now. That's solid. This is in. Nothing's in the way of the fan blades. Okay. So that's the gist of how you do the intake manifold. Hook up your battery. Okay, well, thanks for watching.